What's up, everybody? It's Wario, and we found out something pretty insane with the Thorns Barbarian, with the Barber Gem. I didn't think it was going to work. I was super jealous of all the people that were abusing the Barber Gem. It's really strong this season, and I was like, man, Thorns, we don't crit. Like, it's just not going to work. But because I was so jealous, I ended up testing it, and what we found out was kind of insane. So I'm going to go over the Barber Gem real quick. So this is your Wrathful Heart. Critical hits and all subsequent damage. That's the key part. All subsequent damage within or up to 4 seconds is absorbed by your target. Then the absorbed damage erupts onto surrounding enemies. That stored damage is increased by 14% per second. So the way this is going to work with Thorns, and it's the amount of damage you do is crazy. So your frenzy attack is still able to crit, and you're constantly using frenzy to keep your DR up, to keep your aspect up on your helm, and so when it crits, I'm gonna give an example. I'm gonna go into this Nightmare Dungeon 100. We're gonna group up some mobs, and then once I critically hit an enemy, all the thorns damage is going to get absorbed, and since you're getting hit by everything, that damage is going to be amplified and everything just disappears. So let's go check it out. And it's so cool that this works because this is probably the best in slot caged heart for the season. So let's go find a group of mobs real quick. Of course, they're super far away because I wanted to do this video. Alright, so let's gather them all up and I will show you guys how it works. And see if you can tell when it, oh, there it goes. So you see that explosion right there? It just instantly deleted that stuff. Super busted. Keep going, let's see if we can find an elite. Here's an elite right here. Alright. Get the critical hit off. There it goes. See, those elites almost got one shot. I mean, this just makes this build so much better. And it's good because I think that most of the caged hearts this season for the Barbarian are trash. And now that Thorns Barbarian gets to use Barber, we really get to take advantage of grouping up everything, face tanking it all, having our Thorns proc, and then the Barber goes to work, and you see everything on your screen. Like there's some times where I'm fighting like a group of 5 elites in a Nightmare 100, and all of a sudden they just disappear, and that's because of the way Barber works. And I'm so glad I tested this. It makes the build way more enjoyable. It was able to do Nightmare 100s before this pretty easily, but now that the Barber is working on Thorns, man, you just cruise through. So I highly suggest that if you guys are Thorns enthusiasts like me, go farm that Barber gem or Barber Caged Heart. And the other one that you want to use, the only other one that I care about is the Brutal Heart. The only reason we use this, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to use Barber and the Brutal Heart in every Barbarian build that I put together. This one simply you just get 20% incoming damage is instead suppressed. So basically you're getting 20% damage reduction. I've tested the second part of this. All suppressed damage is amplified by 250% and then explodes, dealing up to like 20,000 damage. It's really not that noticeable. You only use this for the first part, the 20% damage reduction when you're pushing high-end dungeons. But yeah, let's recap. So the Barber, you're proccing it with your frenzy attack. You're always attacking with frenzy. Once you get that critical hit off, your Thorns, everything's hitting you. You're in a giant mosh pit, and your Thorns goes to town, and then boom, everything explodes. So Yeah, man, I suggest all you. I mean, for any build, but I just didn't think it was gonna work for Thorns because we don't stack critical hit chance at all. So we're extremely lucky that this ends up working for us. Hope you guys like this info, and yeah, go get yourself a barber.